Well, I mean, I don't want to get too much talking done before before we go live, but we're back for episode 27, Black and White Takes. We got a lot to cover because it's been what, just like 3 weeks? You've been MIA for 3 weeks?
Yeah. Alec has been in Alaska. I've been at the beach chilling.
Yes, sir. And I've been doing a whole bunch of nothing apparently. But let's get right into it.
What do you mean
We've
you've
had a
been doing
lot.
nothing? You've
What'd you
been
say?
debating people. I said you ain't been doing nothing. You've been debating people on TikTok. Come on.
Hey man, now everyone's gonna find my TikTok. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, I've been doing a little content creation in terms of streaming on TikTok, which has been fun. But that's not the topic today. The topic is sports. We got a lot to cover. Jay, I'm going to start with you, man. You were heavy on the Pacers. You were sharp on them all playoffs, but they kind of fell apart in Game 7. We'll say Hallie's Achilles fell apart. What's your reaction to the end of the NBA season after that?
So I actually was really sharp on the Pacers, and they win that game, and they win that series in 6 if they don't blow that 10-point lead. And I believe it was Game 4. Is it Game 4 or 3?
I think so.
It was a long time. I think game
3.
Game 4.
First one.
No,
at
Game
home?
4.
Four.
Oh,
Four.
you're right. Because they were down.
They
They're
were
about to go up 3-1.
Yeah. They blew.
Nice.
Obi Toppin was popping off, and they blew what would have been a huge win to go up 3-1 in Game 4, up 10 up 10 in the fourth quarter, and there's just kind of a debacle showing late in the fourth, and then Hallie gets hurt in Game 4, has a big. Wait, or he got hurt Game 5, maybe a big Game 6, even though he was hurt. And then what happened is Achilles pops. Sad to see him go down in Game 7, of the NBA Finals, most probably meaningful game of his career. And it sucks to see, but I mean that's sports, and the Pacers, they'll be back next year. So no, just kidding. I don't think they're gonna make a run next year, but it's awesome to see just team basketball all around, and something like that come to fruition, I guess, on that stage when it has been such star heavy league for a while, and then the Pacers don't really have a star and they just play really good team basketball. So I mean it was a great NBA Finals. I mean, I don't think that's being talked about enough. Like a true 7-game series, close games, close fourth quarters. I mean, we really couldn't have asked for a better NBA Finals, in my opinion.
Dude, facts, man. Simi, what do you think, man?
Yeah, facts, Jay. Definitely one of the best finals in a while, maybe since Cavs Warriors. And yeah, just entertaining all around. The Pacers was a pretty feel-good story, just playing ethical hoops, making threes, playing defense, high-energy team that scores a lot in fast breaks. And I mean, if Hallie doesn't get hurt, I think they might have done something special in Game 7. He started 9 quick points, and then unfortunate injury there. But yeah, I agree with Jay that I don't think the Pacers will be back anytime soon. I think the Thunder are going to be a force to be reckoned with for a few years now, and then they've added a couple first-round picks. But yeah, good finals. Kind of starting to look for NFL now, and the group chat's been popping off about fantasy stuff. But CK,
Yes,
thoughts
sir.
on that finals ending? Just like
Dude.
how you predicted, kind of.
Yes and no. I will give Jace his flowers. I mean, he was all over the Pacers, and I mean, you can't ignore the fact that their best player popped their Achilles in the first quarter. But just for them to get to that Game 7, I think, at least from a betting perspective, if you're on the Pacers at all this playoffs as a whole, you are on the right side. So,
dude, and we can't ignore Game 4.
Yeah,
dude,
that's facts.
They really had a legitimate chance to be up 3-1 in that series, in which a series that they were not counted like biggest underdogs in history of the NBA Finals. So,
yeah,
very undervalued team.
I agree. And especially if you're like me and you buy into the hype of the Thunder and you think they're one of the best teams of this generation, which is crazy to say, then it's even more impressive what the Pacers did. But yeah, I mean, I'm happy that the Thunder won. I think they're a great team, but I wouldn't say it was like a smooth ride, honestly, at all. It was a little little
Dude,
disappointing of a win. If
I hope I
anything like
never
that.
see. I hope I never see the Pacers, or not the Pacers, the Thunder, and I hope I never see the Thunder in the NBA Finals again. Or no, I shouldn't say that. I hope I never see Shea in NBA Finals again.
Good luck, bro.
And I'm gonna come across as such the hater, like a Shea hater, and it's starting to build up. Maybe I am a Shea hater at this point because, dude, I'm just so tired of like that brand of basketball being rewarded in the NBA. Like it's like you still have Harden stands, and I get it that like think he is one of the best like one-on-one basketball players of all time. Sure, whatever, but it is so hard to watch. Like people have to let me know. Like we'll clip this up, but like, is it even enjoy? Like truly, where do you find your enjoyment watching the Hardens, the Shays? Like I can't do it. I can't find enjoyment in it. It's like crazy clips of him like jumping into people. Dude, it's the freaking NBA finals and he's looking to draw fouls rather than play basketball. Like touch fouls and he's getting rewarded with it. Like it's the NBA finals. Like we have never treated like I almost feel like empathy for Steph Curry. Like the homie gets grabbed and hugged in series and they don't call anything. But Shea can get a touch foul, like tap on the elbow or tap on the hand that he's initiating all the way. Like, bro, like I just don't support it. And I hope I never see him touch the court at NBA Finals game.
Dude, they said, what if Dort and Caruso had to guard SGA? They would foul out every game.
That's
Crazy,
a great
that.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, all right, Cameron, you're one of these guys. Answer it. How do you find pleasure watching that? Like just rooting that he goes to the line. Like where come on, please give him 14 free throws this game.
Yeah, I mean, again, he's still playing within the rules of the game, and he's a great player. I mean, he's not only that, but I don't know. I mean, it kind of is what it is. Like, I mean, at what point is it the game's fault and not his? I don't know. I don't like pin it on him personally. Like, I don't think he's personally doing anything wrong.
Yes, he is. He's trying. Like he's playing for foul calls. Like he's playing.
But everyone's doing everything to win. Like that's sports, right? Like within the line.
But that's not. But that's not to win. Like to me, that's not like the goal of sports.
Yeah.
Right. Like you see it all the time. Like other players, like Steph or like I think Kawhi is a great example of this. Like guys just going out there and just like hooping. Like they're literally just playing basketball. Like in the confines of how it's supposed to be played versus like these guys like Harden and I mean SGA is just those two guys just really come to mind of trying to manipulate refs and teams for their advantage. That's like kind of outside of like the skill set of the sport.
Yeah, I could see that. That's fair. I'm checked out of NBA now, though. I'll tell you that.
Next question.
Yeah, NBA cooked.
Yeah, NBA cooked. But I do want to talk about one more thing, NBA, just because I believe free agency starts tonight or tomorrow.
I'm checked out of NBA, but one more thing. Got it.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta ask. I'm curious about your opinion specifically, Jay, because I feel like you always have the hot takes. KD, Rockets, anything there?
Dude, this was like very interesting. And it's just like to me, if I'm KD, like I don't want this. It's just another chance for him to kind of get like a negative slash on his career. Like if he goes out sad with the Rockets, it's just, which I think he will. It's like another thing that's just lining up for him to be like, yo, is this guy really top 10 or top 15 all time? Like the greatest scorer, whether you guys are hip to or not, whether the public agrees or not, like it's a pretty factual statement in my opinion. That's a oxymoron, but it's a factual statement that KD is like the best scorer of all time. Like 6'11", 7 foot, highest ISO percentage at like 51%, can score all three levels. The dude is gifted offensively. And if he goes out not winning a ring without Steph, with the young elite squad that the Rockets have, like it's just setting him up for kind of an abysmal career outside of his Golden State years, in which also is a knock because it was a very weak move. I know KD is not going to care about this. Hopefully, he'll comment on it because he does like to engage with fans. But I don't know, man. That's just how I view it. It could be very, very disappointing career if he goes outside with the Rockets, which I think he will, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I mean, I kind of agree there, but the only thing is like, well, like Katie's going to be 37. And I think people forget like how fast a lot of these older guys in the league now are aging. But yeah, I mean, I feel like with everything he's done and the moves that he's made since the Golden State era, you are right. I mean, there still is that expectation and pressure that he's going to come in and hopefully give the Rockets a championship. But yeah, I mean, if I look back at that series against the Warriors, that really was the type of player we'll say, or a key piece. I mean, there's only so many guys like KD, if anyone, but a guy like KD would have definitely made a big impact in that series against the Warriors. And I'm not saying that gets them to the finals, but yeah, he would have been a difference maker this year for them.
That's an interesting take.
Think so?
Yeah, I think it could make them softer though as a team too.
It could. Simi, what do you think?
Softer? I don't know. KD's a good defender, and he's not like a
bad defender.
He's not like a soft guy, I don't think. But I like the move, honestly. I think Amen Thompson's going to be probably an all-star next year. And then they have Şengün still, Van Vliet still. They shipped Dylan Brooks, so I guess they're going to need a little bit more perimeter defending, but they kind of get some of that in KD. I think the Rockets are going to be pretty raw. I like them, honestly.
So
yeah,
like,
actually, agree. Real quick, I agree with what you're saying, Jay, actually. Like, it would change the play style of the team. Like, KD himself isn't soft, but it's not going to make them a downhill, Amen Thompson, going hard, minute type team that's relying heavily on defense anymore. You're going to get a lot more of that ISO KD stuff.
ISO half court.
Bad. Exactly.
ISO half court sets, something that the Warriors actually would have probably preferred in that series, a slow down series. So that and the Houston Rockets don't really want to play that way. They wanted to speed up the Warriors, get out in transition. But regardless,
sporadic.
And Alec, I just want to be clear. Like, I don't disagree that it was a great move. It's a great move by the Rockets, 100%. I don't disagree with that. But in terms of how it relates to KD, I think it's only setting him up for like another failure in his career. Like, it's still another championship or bust situation that he's in.
Yeah. You think it would have looked better if he stayed and tried to patch things up in Phoenix, or if he goes and immediately has success in Houston?
He's gonna have success in Houston, and success in his career has never been KD's problem, is what I'm saying. Like, I 100% agree with you. Like, and that's why people will still say KD is a top 10 player of all time, because the dude is absolutely outrageously gifted. What's up, Mr. Knight?
Shout out Mr. Knight in the chat.
Hey, we got a chat. What's up, Dad? Sorry, go ahead, Jay. Finish up. Just had to show
no, yeah. KD has always been outrageously gifted in terms of like him as a basketball player, but we've seen him in like huge moments apart from Steph and Draymond and Clay, hasn't really been able to push the envelope and having the same sort of success postseason. Same sort of success postseason as he did with those guys. So it's like, so yes, I agree, it's a great move, and he's going to have success, and he's going to be awesome for him. It's going to be a great fit. He's playing under a great coach, right? But if they don't win, like, which I don't think they will, because it's still a loaded West. You still got young teams. Like, I mean, OKC's not going away, right? I mean, Steph and the Warriors aren't going away. The T-Wolves aren't going away. It's just like, it's another, like I said, it's a ring or bust.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense. Like, if he gets to the Western Conference Finals, like, that's expected. And like, we know KD's going to play great. We always know KD's going to do his part, but like, it's like, can he actually win like a championship being the guy?
Yeah, I agree. Like, that's what. Sorry, go ahead, Simi. You're good.
Every year's championship or bust for him at this point. Yeah, he's kind of put himself like almost back against the wall.
Facts.
But
Yeah,
if
that's
he
what I was
goes-
gonna say too.
But if he goes somewhere like, I'm just trying to think of like,
Charlotte.
no, not Charlotte, but like I'm trying to think of like a team where like a Pacers, something like that. If he joined a team like the Pacers,
Facts.
I don't
yeah.
think it's the same. It's like I'm going there to be a part of a team, and I'll play my way, and like whatever happens, happens. And he'll go out in that career playing the style that he's always played with his whole career. Like no one's expecting them to be like yeah, like they would want to win a championship, but it's still the Pacers that you're going to, and it's still team basketball, and the expectation of like a small market, I guess, of
Yeah.
trying to bring a title to that
Yeah,
organization.
but I agree. But I think the other side of it is, and this will probably be the last thing because we're talking about KD way too much. But I'm just kidding. But
No, it's a big story in the NBA.
No, I know. I'm kidding. But the other thing is, I do think it gives KD an awesome opportunity because if he, like, I'm not saying he is, but if he is somehow to get a championship with this Rockets team, I mean, no one doubts the Rockets are a really good team. They were literally the 2 seed in the West, but I do think that it's setting up like something where it's going to be like, okay, KD, this is easily your most impressive ring, you know?
Yeah. I guess in terms of that, it would be. Yeah.
Like
It's
an
a best.
opportunity.
Yeah, it's the best opportunity and best situation to go get that ring without Steph and KD. Outside of like maybe joining Boston. Or,
Yeah, I was gonna say with Drew
or
Holiday
OKC.
and Porzingis gone, like get him to. I mean, I know Tatum won't be there, but in the next year, Brown, Tatum, KD, see if that can do something. But
Dang.
wait, yeah,
Alec, is that your AC again, bro?
How loud is it?
no, you're good. It just comes on and off. I think it's just your mic picks it up for some
Yeah,
reason, but you're good now.
Yeah, I can tell the mic's picking it up. I was gonna say the Suns are in a funny spot now. They have Book and Beal just chilling.
Yeah, and they have Jalen Green. It's like, are they gonna? I've seen a lot of people say they might get rid of Jalen Green, like he's kind of just passing through, and they're gonna get some picks out of that. But I do think overall, though, that this is best for Book, which is crazy to say losing KD, but it's like that experiment didn't work. Let's reset. Let's build around Devin Booker, a guy that's obviously not really young anymore, but still a good star in the league that has been to a finals before. I think it's its case. So
interesting. Suns are not set up for success. They have like 2 guards.
yeah, I mean, dude, there's no way they're running out there starting 5 Jalen Green, Bradley Beal, T-Book. Come on, man. What is that? That'd be a clown show with Bol and Grayson Allen. Come on, man.
Yeah,
it's not gonna work. But all right, we got a transition. But before we do, I've got a little bridge game. You guys know I love my games, my guessing games. This is a super quick one, and this is going to help bridge us to the NFL topic that we're about to get to. It's another guessing game we're going to do, and it's going to be really quick. So 3 strikes. You guys are going to play against each other, and we're guessing teams. And the topic is the top 5 NFL team regular season records since 2015. So you're guessing the top 5 teams in the last 10 years with the best regular season records. I'm going to start with Simi on this one. Should be pretty quick. You only get two, we're going to say 2 strikes. Sorry.
Chiefs.
Go ahead.
3.
Bro, it's only 5.
Oh, okay.
But okay. All right. Chiefs is 1. So Simi's good. Jace, your turn.
Eagles have to be on here.
The Philadelphia Eagles, you mean?
Yeah. The Birds.
All right. That will be strike 1 for you, Jay. Simi, you're up.
Ravens.
That will be strike 1 for Simi. All right. So so this is since 2015. Just keep that in mind. But yeah, those aren't bad guesses though. I mean, pretty sure the Eagles have gotten a Super Bowl since then.
Yeah. They've been to 2.
Yeah.
No, 3. They've been to 3, and 1, 2.
So you know what's crazy, and I'm just gonna say this, that every other team on this list has not won a Super Bowl in the last 10 years. The Chiefs obviously have, but the other 4 teams have not.
Yeah. Give me 49ers.
That'll be strike 2 for Jay.
That
Not
gun
on this
suck.
list. Wow, my we got a guess in the chat real quick. I gotta show this. It says the Titans. that is just not correct. So nice try there, Dad. Actually, they were good for some years. I forgot about that. They were the 1 seed a couple times. We got 4 more teams. So
All right, Simi.
Steelers, bro.
yep, Steelers are number 3 on the list, which is surprising. 0 Super
Wow.
Bowls though since 2015, but always good, never bad. That's the thing with them.
When did Rodgers win a Super Bowl? I'm gonna go Green Bay. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Yeah, they're number 4. That's a good guess. Yeah, I mean, Rodgers hasn't had a lot of playoff success, obviously, but he's been pretty dominant in the regular season and owning his division. We got 2 more teams on this list. 2 and 5. We got 1 AFC team and 1 NFC team.
I wanted to say Patriots earlier, but you said the Super Bowl thing.
Yeah.
The Bills have had some bad years, but I'll say Bills.
Yeah, that's a great guess. They're number 2.
Wait, really?
Yep. Yeah. I mean, since they've gotten Josh Allen, they've been double-digit wins.
All right, I'll go NFC team. Dude.
No, not the Patriots.
Man, NFC team. Like Seattle. When did Seattle win their last Super Bowl? Can someone give me that?
Not the Bucks.
Bucks is a good pull too.
Let me look that up for you, Jay.
I'm gonna go. Well, no, can't be the Rams. NFC.
I was thinking about Seattle too, Jay.
Dude, this is tough because I feel like it's. Dude, I'm gonna go Seattle. I mean, I just have.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I said it wrong, but yeah, no, that's correct. Nice guess. It is Seattle at number 5, but they actually did win the Super Bowl in 2015, so that's my fault. I was technically wrong.
Okay,
we can say it was the 2014 season. But yeah,
good work.
I mean,
good work, Alec.
Cool. Yeah, there you go. Good
Well
work.
done,
None of
boys.
you guys struck out.
That was the cleanest game so far. Yeah.
Hey, I figured I had to make them easier. You guys were suffering on those last ones, but
dude, that's
I also was
crazy
messing
that
up too.
Seattle has more wins in the last 10 years than the Eagles, and the Eagles have been to 3 Super Bowls.
Yeah, for sure.
And 49ers.
I feel like,
wow.
I would have thought even maybe the Saints were on there, but I guess Breeze, because Breeze retired, kind of midway through that. But if it was shifted back maybe another 5 years, the Saints would definitely be up there.
Same with Pats.
Yeah, and the Patriots. Cool. All right, let's talk Steelers real quick. I mean, we have to just because I'm a Steelers fan. We've had a lot of news in the NFL, but the big news is we got our quarterback. We got Aaron Rodgers, 41 years old, going into I think year 21 or 20. And he's already announced, which I'm surprised about. But then again, it's Rodgers, that it is his last year. So this is basically a farewell tour for him. But also, it seems like the Steelers are going all out to try to hope for some last little bit of magic. Simi, what do you expect of Rodgers? Do you think the Steelers are in a place where they can actually win a playoff game this year? Or is it still, is this just a dream for me?
I think with the additions that they made, I guess yesterday and today, I don't know if that was all yesterday, but I think they're in a spot to win a playoff game. Yeah, they added a little bit more veteran presence. And I mean, I like their spot now. They had to give up Minka, which sucks, but I mean, Jalen Ramsey can fill that role, I feel. But yeah, I don't really like Rodgers, but I just like the Steelers and all the veteran presence that they have now. So I could see them winning a playoff game, but that would probably be about it. Thoughts, Jay?
Yeah, I don't see – this is a hot take. I don't see the Steelers even making the playoffs this year, and I think Tomlin might be gone. Truthfully, I don't think that offense is good enough to win you games in the AFC North.
Yeah, I mean, I can't talk you out of that. But I do agree. Yeah, if they don't make the playoffs this year and this year just ends up being a failure, it is the perfect time to get rid of Tomlin because right now, they are selling out to try to give this,
But
one last
they're not
run.
even selling out and making like really smart moves like that make them better, in my opinion.
Facts. Yeah. And I agree with what my dad said. He said he feels like coach is putting his legacy on the line. Yeah, he is. I mean, Tomlin is basically like, I'm done with, I'm done with the experiment of a possible long-term quarterback. Let's just get literally the best proven guy available, a guy that's already won a Super Bowl, and hope that we can get some magic. I will say, like, if you look at a lot of the teams of recent that have had recent success, they have added like veteran, established players to the team, and that has in turn given these teams Super Bowls. You look at the Eagles last year adding Saquon. I mean, I know it's not comparable adding Aaron Rodgers, but there is kind of a formula to this when you look at them adding Jalen Ramsey and adding Darius Slay. So it could end up paying off.
To your point, I don't think the Rodgers addition is like where they're going wrong. They're not adding enough offensively around him. Like DK, I don't think is every day or every round or every play, every down receiver that helps Rodgers significantly. They don't have a go-to just steady receiver for Rodgers. Their offensive line has been average at best the last 5 years. With a 41-year-old Rodgers, I just think they're not putting enough offensively around him for them to compete in the AFC North, specifically with the Ravens, with the Bengals, and even the defense of the Browns, right? Like it's not like it's a cakewalk with the Browns.
Yeah, it's the toughest division in football for sure.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
you have a
I
bad
agree with
offensive
that.
line with a 41-year-old quarterback with a receiver that doesn't really get off, the line that well in DK.
No, that's facts. I agree. I think the offensive line will actually be better because we had a first round pick last year that missed the whole season. Hopefully he's solid. There will be some other ways that our offensive line is better, but I do think that the formula that the Steelers are trying to do, which they've done now for the past at least 6 or 7 seasons with just loading up on the defense, which always starts well. I mean, we've seen the Steelers have these streaks every year, it feels like during the regular season, where they'll rip off 7, 8 games in a row. But like long term, it's just not sustainable. Like as soon as like TJ Watt gets hurt or Alex Highsmith is hurt and injuries start to build up on the defensive side, we need the offense to do something. They're not able to do anything. And then we play good teams and it's just downhill from there. So I feel like it's the same formula because you're right. Like they don't have any like proven consistent guys in the receiving core really. And then they have basically a brand new running back as well. So I don't really know what to expect.
Confused why they let Pickens and Najee both walk. And I guess that could have got expensive, but
yeah, well,
like,
Najee, it was definitely time. Pickens was a little more surprising, but I think it shows like, I mean, there was always rumors, especially during that last season, just like Pickens showing up late and tension between him and Tomlin, kind of like some AB energy. And I think the Steelers were just like, yeah, we just don't want any, like, we don't need that energy, which I can kind of respect, but.
And Arthur Smith as your OC, like just outdated.
he's a clown.
He's a clown. I think if I'm the Steelers, bro, this is crazy. It might be a crazy hot take, but you trade TJ Watt for offensive talent here. You guys, I think it's easier to replace the defensive end position with what the Steelers already have in terms of identity on the defense. Like, and you go get yourself some weapons. If you're truly trying to win a Super Bowl this year, I don't think you're winning it with your current offense.
Yeah, no, that's facts. Let's see. You asked what other wide receivers are out there. They got They got Calvin Austin. They've got Roman Wilson, who from Michigan. He didn't play at all last year. I think he was hurt most of the year. But basically just a bunch of unproven guys. And then they also acquired Jonnu Smith, which was kind of interesting. And they still have Freiermuth. So they are loading up on the tight end set in a way. Jonnu Smith had a crazy end of the season last year for the Dolphins. I think he had like 6 or 7 touchdowns just within the last like half of the season. So he's definitely capable. But again, it's like 41-year-old Rodgers, not a good offensive line. There's no way that this like team is gonna be an offensive team. We'll just say that.
2 tight end set, baby. Block for Rodgers. Come on.
Yeah. So I mean, we'll see. JC, you have any thoughts on your Bengals, man, or anything else you want to touch on about your boys?
Nah, I think AFC North champions. Come on, Super Bowl bound. Joe Burrow MVP year. Come on.
Is Burrow locked in though,
Shiesty.
man? I saw he's been with that Pompton girl.
We'll see when the season comes around. I mean, Burrow's gonna be
Joe
locked in.
Shiesty.
We know Burrow. Burrow's always locked in when it comes to ball.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. I mean, I like greatness, and obviously, I think Joe Burrow's great, even though I'm a Steelers fan. But I'm so happy that they are able to keep T and Jamar. Like, I really just, it's gonna be cool just to see how that trio develops. Like, it's like what, year one? Technically, it was year two, I guess. You know, they
Yeah.
go all the way to a Super Bowl. That's insane.
Dude, I'm just happy like all the drama's behind them, like all the like antics, and they can just
Yeah.
focus on football and that the Bengals ownership is actually spending some money on some guys. So it's gonna be, I think the Bengals' best years are definitely ahead of them.
Facts. Yeah.
Bro, the Steelers can maybe make the playoffs if it snows every game for all 17 games. If it snows like feet, they could be straight
We have a
down.
big snow year.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you already know
Starting
the scores are going to be ugly.
Come
It's not
on,
gonna be
government,
easy to watch.
bless us with some snow.
Going to get to
Snowing
0-0
out.
halftime.
Yeah, checking in on the Steelers box score and it's 0-0 half. Every week, bro.
Good first half.
Rinse and repeat.
Dude, can we
TJ Watt's
talk though?
back, field goal to win.
Can we talk though? Like, did we actually think those trades made the Steelers better? Like, giving up Minka, is that actually better getting Jalen Ramsey?
No,
And
it's
John
not. I'll speak on that. No, I don't think so. But I do think, even though I saw a report that like the Steelers are open to dishing TJ, I think ultimately what it did is it's just making room to sign TJ because it's at the point where, yeah, I mean, TJ is old. There is the option to trade him. I just don't think we'll get the value that's worth it. So we're basically just like that trade, I think, is essentially just making room to sign TJ long term because when we signed Minka and TJ the first time, they were both the highest paid players at their position. And we're not trying to go into another like 3 or 4 years where we have, you know, 2 guys on defense that are the highest paid at their position. It's just not really feasible. So I think that's because Minka was due too. So TJ's definitely due. He's not going to touch the field, but also Minka needed a new contract either this year or next. And it's like, we can't afford that. So just take Jalen Ramsey for 1 year and see what happens.
Dude, can we give our playoff long shots here? Go through who we think. Do we have time for that? CK?
Sorry, my thing froze.
I say, can we give our playoff long shots here? See, do we have time to go through that?
Yeah, we can run it. Go ahead, Jay.
Oh man! All right, I'll
Wait,
start.
so wait, are we building out like because there's 7 seeds on AFC NFC? Is that what we're doing? Okay,
Yeah, let's do
go ahead.
that. So I think in the AFC, I think you got. I'm gonna go Bengals from the AFC North.
Wait for
Oh,
seed 1.
Why was that your first team?
because that's the one
Actually,
that's on top of my head.
I know why that was your first team.
Yeah.
Wait, Jay. So how it works is, yeah, you got it. Yeah, you build out the 4 division winners, but you order them.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm gonna go, dude. I think the Chargers are gonna AFC West, right?
wait, who's your 1 seed? The Bengals?
The Bengals are gonna be the 1 seed this year, baby.
No shot, bro.
Bro, come on, they're not going to be the 1 seed. Okay, go ahead.
I like. Can I just give you who I guess I'll just go through it. I don't really want to go in order, but I like Chargers, Bengals.
All right. Wait, you like Chargers to win the division over the Chiefs?
I do this year.
Okay. What else?
Is that crazy?
Yes, man. Come on.
That's my long shot.
Before you brought up this topic, I was gonna go on a rant because I was arguing with some guys on Instagram, but they were showing like basically I made a statement that Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback I've ever seen, and I hate all the hate that he gets. Like he literally is the best quarterback I've ever seen. If you put his numbers against Brady, the first 7 seasons, he's ahead of Brady in almost everything. And dude, I mean, people like you can say sure the Chargers are going to win, but people don't realize and they are so quick to forget he was 1 game away from winning 3 Super Bowls in a row. So like let's have some respect, Jay.
All right, Chargers.
All right. AFC
that being
South.
said.
AFC South. Give me it. So that's the Colts, Texans,
Yeah, I
Jags, Titans.
I'm Titan or no? What? Not huge.
Titans.
That was a slip. Oh,
The Jags should have a good year.
yeah, dude. That's what I'm thinking. But I'm gonna go. I'll go Texans again, man. I guess.
All right. And then what's last? AFC East, Bills, Jets, Patriots.
Give me Bills.
All right. And then 2 wildcard teams in the AFC.
Ravens.
Okay.
Dolphins.
Dolphins?
Dolphins.
Dude, you
That
hate
team
Tua,
sucks.
man. But all right.
Y'all go AFC now.
All right.
Well, then we'll
Jay,
switch
you
to
go.
NFC.
Or Simi, you go.
Wait, I thought it was 3 wildcard teams. Or is it only 2?
It's you're right, it is 3. Jay, you got one more.
Pats.
Bro, what? You think 3 from the AFC East making the playoffs?
Yeah.
All right. But all right. All right, Simi.
I actually do like the Chargers to have a better year than last year. A couple new running backs, or a new running back.
So you like them in a wild card slot? Or what?
Yes, and then I like the Chiefs to win the division.
Okay.
The Ravens will win that division by multiple games this year.
Oh, dude.
I think they win that division convincingly.
Oh, dude.
Very convincingly. And then
Dude, Bengals?
I'd like the Bengals as a wild card team. What is that, 5?
You got 2 division winners and 2 wild card teams, so you got 4, unless I missed one. So you need
And
2
then I
more,
like-
or 1 more wild card, 2 more division.
And then I need the Jaguars in there somewhere. I think Liam Cohen's going to be great for them.
So you got them winning the division.
Yeah. And then the Texans in the wild card at 6. And then I need
AFC
one more
East.
division winner, yeah.
Bills.
AFC East. Bills?
Yeah, I guess I have to say Bills. I expect the Patriots to have a significantly better year than they did last year, and Drake may take significant steps up. But yeah, I would go Bills there.
Okay. It's not a bad
I'd be
list.
wi-
We're
I would be willing to bet that list. Yeah, I like that.
I was gonna say we're at least gonna revisit these.
I really
So
like that list.
Jay, I mean, are you sure you want the Bengals at 1?
Yes.
CK, what's yours, man?
All right, let me get mine real quick. So I'm gonna just keep it consistent. We're gonna ride with the Chiefs at 1. Give me the Bills in the AFC East. AFC, let's see. AFC South. Ooh. I feel like
Tough
Daniel
division.
Jones and the Colts could be interesting, man. But I'm not gonna go that far. It's definitely gonna be the Texans. I think the Texans are a really solid team. They have a great defense now too. And then this feels so chalky, but AFC North, I'm definitely leaning Ravens. So just basically give me all the chalk here.
Y'all
And then
sleep.
my 3 wild card. This is where it gets interesting. Definitely going to have my Steelers in there. I think we're going to slip in. Hopefully win a playoff game, but give us a wild card spot. And then I can see it being one of those years, man. Best division in football. You're going to get more than 2 teams. So give me the Bengals also on the wild card. And then last but not least, you already know Jay, right?
No, I don't.
Give me the Jags. Come on, man. Trevor Lawrence, man. But
Oh
Trev.
gosh.
no,
I can't
I'm
wait.
kidding.
I can't wait
I'm
this
kidding.
year. to
Give
be
me the
getting-
Chargers. Give me the Chargers. I'm joking. Give me the Chargers. So
We're gonna be getting CK. Like he's gonna be sending his picks for the week, and he's gonna be on like Panthers plus 14.5 and Jags plus 8.5.
oh man, it's gonna be crazy, man. I can't wait to break down some NFL bets. But we got
Right.
a lot to look forward to. What are you gonna say, Jay?
NFC East or NFC? I mean,
Oh shoot, we still got to do NFC. Go ahead, Jay.
all right. Give me. Washington Commanders.
Okay.
Give me the Detroit Lions.
Okay.
Give me Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Give me the Seattle Seahawks.
Ooh. Wow. Okay. 3 wild card.
Yeah. I'll go Rams, Packers, Eagles.
Wow. No 49ers.
Niners are not making the playoffs this year.
Wow, that would be crazy. All right. But all right. That's a solid list, Simi. What you got?
Eagles. I think the Eagles still win that division, and then that puts Commanders in the wild card. Commanders probably in the top wild card spot. What else we got? I could see the Packers in a wild card spot too.
Who do you like in that division?
Who else is in that?
Lions, Vikings,
Bears, Lions, Vikings.
Bears.
Oh shoot. I really like the Bears prospects this year. I think they've added some talent at really key spots, a bunch of stuff on the
Dog.
O-line, a couple of
Don't
skilly spots too.
Don't get blinded by the fingernail paint, bro. Don't
Bro,
trust
I
a
think-
quarterback that paints his fingernails.
I think Caleb Fingernails has quite the year this year.
So wild card.
Sugary.
Yeah, I like them to make the playoffs, honestly. Sugar
Okay.
boy.
You're out of wild card then.
And then the Lions
So
are
you
going to
think
win that division still.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
You said Packers.
Nah, I mean, I would take the Packers out, but 3 teams can make the playoffs from the same division, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I have. AFC.
Hot
I would
take.
lean taking Packers out, but I'm going to keep them in. Packers, Bears, and Lions out of that division. And then the
Bet.
Buccaneers out of the South. And I have one more.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you got
Rams,
the West
Seattle.
49ers or Cardinals.
I would go Rams there, I guess.
Okay.
Bank on
Wow.
McVay.
So you don't have the 49ers either making the playoffs.
Nah, I like CMC to have a good year, but I can't really speak on the entire team's success.
Dude, that's
Dang.
crazy.
I'm
That is
interested in
crazy.
Cam's. CK, give us yours.
Yeah, let me get to it real quick. So I got what's crazy is we all have a different winner for the NFC East. Give me the Cowboys. I think that the Eagles are going to find a way to take a step back this season. I think the Commanders hype could be a sophomore slump a little bit for Jaden. I still think they'll be a playoff team. So I've got the Commanders making the playoffs and also the Eagles. So I've got 3 teams from that division making the playoffs. NFC West, I like the 49ers. I think last year was just one of those off years. I think they pick right back up from where they left off. And they're winning that division. And then I do also really like the Rams. I think that division will be close. I think the 49ers win the division, but the Rams are going to be my last wild card seed. And then my last 2 division winners. So I've got NFC North. I'm going to go with the Lions. I do think the Packers will be close, but I think the Lions still have that division pretty much wrapped up. And then NFC South, this is going to be my ballsy one. Give me the Panthers, man. Bryce Young ready. Let's get it, man.
Panthers
It's
plus
already
14.5.
starting. It's already starting.
Hey, play this back, man. Play this back after
Yeah, this is gonna be
Bryce
great. I'm
Young's
glad we did this.
winning the division. But all right, I actually got a rock. So do you want me to wrap it up or just dip
Yeah,
out?
wrap it up. Come on.
All right. Well, episode 27 is done. We're gonna try to make it back at least once a week, hopefully. I know we've got a bunch coming up this week. I mean, this month with our boy Jay, and we might go to New York, and then Jay's going to Barbados. So we're gonna try to make it happen. But thanks for tuning in. Be sure to like this video, share it, and then be on the lookout for clips.